Yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Shitachi Sensei, and apologize, I'm a bit tired, just woke up, but I wanted to speak on the BDSP. I'm gonna wait for the 20-second marker. Okay, guys, so BDSP is gonna be coming out in like 2 weeks, right? And I just wanted to speak on my thoughts on it, but also compare it a bit to Sword and Shield. I know, two fundamentally different games, different studios, different type of graphics, all that good stuff, but I still want to relate it to it because at the end of the day, you're gonna get either a side title or a mainline title. Every year you're getting something at Pokemon, and you gotta play it for a year or two or whatever the case may be, right? So I'm just seeing it as we had to play Sword and Shield before, and now we get to play BDSP, and then like a month later Arceus, but we'll get into that later. It's a whole different game, right? So with that being said, I want to start off by saying, I can't remember the names, but hopefully I put it on the video. Zastrian or whatever, the Sword and Shield Pokemons, they're offering shiny variants, I think at GameStop or somewhere, and you have to just put your email in, I think, and then you'll get a code for it. So if you're interested in that, then take a look at it. I gave the email, but honestly I really don't care about Sword and Shield, which I'm gonna get into. I'm gonna be straight, guys. If you're like, I don't like to beat around the bush. I tell it how it is. I know people are kind of like, hey, but this part was good about it, this part was bad about it, and you can pick and choose. But at the end of the day, when you get that overall feel and that feeling is shit, then I'm sorry, the game is shit. It is what it is, right? You got some good takeaways, but I've played it from A to B, and I'm talking about Sword and Shield, and I want to kind of get into my gripes with the game, right? And why I just overall just do not like it. So the main thing, which is going to layer everything below it, would be it's lackluster. It's very lackluster, very linear and one-dimensional. I felt like I was playing a storybook game, if that makes any sense, right? Because it's just, you start off in the village, right? Your village, you walk to your buddy's house where it's like, you're going up this path, you make the right, and like you could see the dude's house like from the back view, and it's like, well, obviously I have to go to this house. Like, I don't get to walk into this building and talk to Chuck about how his wife just might be cheating on him, or I don't get to walk into Lenny's apartment where he just has one too many hentai videos in his like nothing. I get nothing, right? We just go to Hop's, whatever is like depressed Hop's house. I'm sorry, that was uncalled for, but Hop's house, and I didn't mean to do that sound at the same time, but it was like a hopping sound. I'm done. His name's Hop, guys. And you get to pick your Pokemon after battling his terribly dressed brother. Like, I don't know why his mom let him out the house dressed like that, being like, you the champion, buddy. You got a bunch of yes men around you. Now that cape will be fly if you could work it better with a different outfit, bro. But you just look like, I can't even say he looks like he should put anything on, because if he did that, probably look better. He just literally like look like shit. Carrying on. The game's boring, right? Plays into the blackluster, as I mentioned. It's easy. Plays into the blackluster once again. Dynamaxing sucks, bro. I don't care what anyone says. This kaiju shit, I think that's what it's called, right? I don't care about that, bro. I'm not trying to be that the Japanese little superhero dude that grows really large, a silver alien looking guy. Like, you know what I'm talking about, the Godzilla era. Like, all that stuff is over with. I don't know, maybe it's big in Japan, right? Maybe it's still big in Japan. But the fact that I've never gotten to experience Mega Evolutions fully, personally. And they've only brought it back in the Let's Go's, which was like, okay, but I'm pretty sure we got that at the end of the game. So it's like, okay, it kind of sucks. And, they tease us with Sword and Shield, and they bring this Dynamax crap. Like, who? It was the same 4 skills or 5 skills, depending on your element. Your Pokemon grew big, and you did the same skills. That was it. It was the most cheapest gimmick, and everyone's like, oh, well, it's whatever. No, it sucks. There's nothing else to say. It's garbage. You know it's garbage. You want to deal with it because you don't want, like, I don't know, you're trying to get a free game from you know, the Pokemon company or whatever, but Pokemon company, Nintendo, Creatures Inc., Dynamax sucks. It's ass. But carrying on, I know I wanted to just really stick that in there. I don't like that. I feel like it just not only took my Mega Evolutions, but it replaced it for something just so unnecessarily shit. And the Pokemon interactions are dull would be the next one. I gotta get off the Dynamax. They're dull, man. It's like you look at a double kick or whatever, and they're still doing the same thing they were doing in like red and blue, bro. Just face in front of the Pokemon, boom, and then it just gets like knocked back a little bit. Doesn't, like, the leg doesn't get kicked or whatever. I think like Infernape, not Infernape, the bunny, man. You know I'm talking about, Score Bunny. They, like, I think he does a kick, right? Like for the main line, like the starter Pokemon. I think they kind of got animations going, but every other Pokemon they kind of just do whatever. It's not too crazy. It feels dull. When I think about going on the game, I just think about it's almost like playing a card game that just has little slight visuals, right? And it turns me off. I'm like, no, I didn't want to play it. And we'll get into what I mean, even with the new DLC and whatnot, or, you know, this Crown Tundra. But I personally prefer top-down. So that's going to segue into eventually the BDSP. But I prefer top-down, man. Top-down is 100 times better, in my opinion. You don't have that ability to, you know, get lost or kind of like find those hidden items in the corner, the rare candy, and all that stuff. All that, those little hidden cool features in the old games were lost the moment they went 3D, because just the dynamics and the, you know, of the field, you can't replicate that type of same reaction, if that makes any sense. So what they did was they just put a little glowing thing at a point in you know, outside in the field, and you just click it and get something, and it's very obvious that it's there. Kills the specialness of it being invisible, but once again, you're unable, without corners, you're unable to replicate that, right? If you're not doing a tile-based top-down game. So I get why it gets lost, but it just plays into why I personally don't like the Uncanny Valley approach, right? I always wanted it, like doing a better Coliseum, but I just feel like they missed the mark. If they went off a Coliseum, it probably would have been better. But they probably don't have the codes for that, or the company, or whatever the case is. But carrying on, just finally, just the DLC. It seems good. I played it for like 20 minutes. I can't lie, I bought it, guys, and I did not play it because that game was just so morbidly crap that it just turned me off from it. It wasn't worth it for me to turn it on and then play the game. You know what I mean? So that's that. So we're gonna move on to BDSP. I'm not saying Crown Tundra was bad. It's just I was burnt out at that point. I didn't want to play it. And we have BDSP. So 1-for-1. It's a better upgrade. It's 1-for-1. People are mad about it. They want new stuff. Personally, since the last game I played was Diamond and Pearl, and I rarely remember it, it's like almost a brand new game for me. So I really don't care on that aspect personally. And also I get better upgraded graphics. I don't care about the chibis. Technically they were always chibis. It's just it looks more like chibis because it's like a Link's Awakening game. But I honestly don't mind. I actually like it. It looks pretty glossy and clean and nice. So I don't know what everyone's up about that one, but like, sure, did good job on that one. Whichever the company is that made it, I forgot your name, but you guys are awesome. Last Pokemon title I played. Oh, see, I'm just reading my notes right now. I already said that. And yeah, so it's a top-down game, better graphics. It has a nostalgia factor, so boom, there, right? There we go. Free nostalgia, that's always sick. The animations and the expressions seem a lot better, right? The example I gave with the face kick for the double kick, it looks like the Pokemon actually make an interaction and kick, right? So that's always cool. No Mega Evolution. See, just like Sword and Shield in this game, and then probably Arceus, they probably gave up on it. Maybe Digimon sent them like a cease and desist, and they've just been quiet ever since. But they don't want to do it, bro. I don't know. They don't want to do it. It's still in the show, so I don't know. I have nothing to say. I'm just shocked, disappointed, and I can't wait. Maybe the next mainline games will have Mega Evolutions, guys. So let's keep that faith going, man. Keep complaining. Those big YouTubers, please keep complaining. They eventually probably would see it. They won't see mine. So, Yeah, thanks. And no online play, which like I don't know, like it back to top down and everything. I thought they would have said, hey, let's just add some online play, but it's probably because they don't want people lingering on this game for too long. Maybe something else is coming out, or maybe I got it wrong and there is online play. And if there is, thank goodness. If not, post game's gonna be a bit tough, you know, if they're doing, you know, 1-for-1 with no platinum, you know, DLC embedded, which plays into my last part here. There's no battle tower, right? And there's no distortion world apparently. So it's probably a DLC. I'll be honest with you guys. Let's be real. They want money, and Nintendo's long since adopted the DLC mantra. So we're just gonna pay 20-40 bucks for it, guys. That's all it is. So just stay patient. And yeah, are you guys excited to get the BDSP, BDSM what? BDSP video games? I'm going to be getting the Pro one because I think that's what I got. And honestly, I'd rather get the dinosaur looking person, even though blue's my favorite color. I'd rather get him than the deer, right? Or whatever you want to call it, right? And yeah, Barney over Bambi. That's all it is, guys. You know, hashtag Barney over Bambi. So you guys put in the comments below which one you are going to be getting. Don't forget to pre-order it to get whatever those bonuses are. It's not really much from my opinion, but something. And you know, it doesn't cost anything to pre-order nowadays. So get that done. Subscribe to the channel, guys. You already know what it is. This is Shitachi Sensei. I'm out.